What is up, Kaiju Seekers? Welcome to another special feature of a pretty rare Godzilla item that I got my hands on as of yet. Specifically, a Godzilla 1998 freebie item, and here we are. So, this is something I discovered not too long ago. First, it was through a Gaming Beaver episode where he was going through some of his old collection, and I happened to find some of these interesting Godzilla 1998 freebie toys, specifically a Nesquik Godzilla 98 Keyring. Now these came in, I believe, Nesquik boxes of, I think, either like cereal or something cereal adjacent. I'll throw up an image on here right now of the whole collection, and I have been interested in tracking down all of these, or at least a few. So far, all I have is this first one here, which is one I just quickly found on eBay a little while ago, and I am very happy to have this in my collection now because it is a very interesting piece, and I have always been a fan of cereal box promotion freebies that you get. I remember growing up, I would love collecting all of them from the cereal boxes and things like that. And so I love that Godzilla 98 had this, and as we all know, it did a lot of promotional work, both seemingly in all over the US and international, as well as I believe these might be like UK specific promotions with Nesquik or Nestle, I think is how the company is called. But yeah, let's open this up and see what we've got. Now these were they did have a gimmick feature, which you can probably see there once we open it up. But let's have a closer look at that. So here we have, this is the only one I could find so far, is the very well-known image of Godzilla's eye. Now, this was all over the posters, different kind of promotions, merchandise, things like that. Since they did often hide Godzilla's body for a lot of the early promotion, the only thing they would usually reveal is the eye. Now, that is a very popular image that has been seen all over the fandom, and is very iconic, I would say, in the fan base. And now, of course, you would normally switch back here where it had a sticker, and you would rub it all along the to reveal the image on the sticker, since it was like, I don't know if it was heat or just like the abrasion of the sticker would use it. I don't want to do it right now since you can practically already see it, as well as the sticker is a little delicate, so I probably won't be touching that too much since I want to try and keep it as good condition as possible. But if you turn it upside down here, you can see the Nestle logo there, since this was a promotion for the movie under that brand. And that was really interesting. I do want to get try to track down more of them, since I'm happy to have this one, but the one I really want specifically is the head of Godzilla. That one's really cool. I think it's a great sculpt. So I'd hopefully track that one down. That's why the other ones, they came with the baby Godzilla, and then Godzilla's claws or talons, since I believe it is specifically his foot that they use as the mold. But yeah, you can see there's a lot of scale detail here, since Godzilla was obviously an iguana, and has the reptilian scaling. The iris and stuff of the eyes is really cool. Godzilla 98 is not only my favorite Godzilla, but has a lot of design qualities that are amongst my favorite Godzillas, especially the eyes. I have met the person who came up with the design of the eye, and Patrick Tatopoulos decided to go with that. Gino was the artist behind a lot of the paintwork on the, not only it's just the eyes, but the whole paint scheme for Godzilla 1998. And it was under the supervision of Patrick Tatopoulos, of course. But yeah, this is very interesting. Hopefully I can track some of these down and feature them on the review. But again, it's just very nice to have this. I do wish the eyeball feature would have worked at least. I've seen a few other videos here and there of the feature working, but I guess it's just been like, it's been nearly 27 years since this thing was probably first made. But yeah, it looks really cool. And of course you do have the keyring feature, which I know that you can put it like that, I think. You could probably put it in deeper in the socket there. But yeah, it is a keyring, so you can probably hold your keys or anything like that. I'm probably just not gonna mess with it since the plastic feels pretty sturdy. I don't think it would be too like damaged in normal wear, but you know, it's just like a plastic toy. So I'm probably just gonna keep it in my collection as like there's a nice little display piece or a little good look charm I might carry with me in a safe packaging. But there we have it. There is the Godzilla 1998 Nesquik freebie promo. Let me know what you guys think. Wish me luck on tracking it down. And until next time, Kaiju Seekers, over and out.